Good morning, everybody. This is my first video for quite some time, and that is for no other good reason other than I just got slack, really. Slack with my hiking. Even stopped going to the gym there for a bit. So, I am back into my training. I went to the gym yesterday. I did leg day, which is probably not such a great idea now that I'm going for a big long walk today, but the walk will hopefully help my muscles from seizing up because I'm quite sore. So today my goal is to get to Butterfly Gorge. Today for me it's not about keeping up my pace to a certain level or anything, it's more making my goal, so getting to Butterfly Gorge. So I'm not rushing, because I think that my feet are actually going to be quite an issue today. They've been a bit sore, so I don't want to rush and make them sore. I'm just going to stop and rest if I need to, or just take it easy. So that is my goal. I don't know how far it is. I guess I'll have a look when I get to the top of the hill. From the little information board, I've got my hiking app going as well though, so I'll be able to track the distance after I get back. I'll be able to tell you how far it was total. But I'm about to go up a hill. So for those of you who saw my first hiking training video, towards the end of that video you saw me go down, up and then down a hill. It's the same hill I'm about to go up. So I'm not going to film that because I'm even less fit than I was back then, I think. And I'm going to be huffing and puffing a lot. And nobody needs to see that. So I'll talk to you once I get to the top and I've caught my breath again. I'm huffing already. It's terrible. So if I just turn the camera around. How to do that. So behind me, gee, I'm terrible at this. That is the hill that I will be going up. So yeah, I'm going to be huffing and puffing. So remember on my first hiking training video, towards the end there was that amazing, refreshing looking stream, and I kept just wanting to jump in there because I was so hot. Well, this is said amazing, refreshing stream. That is the plunge pool that I said would be amazing. It's completely bone dry now. I never did go for a swim in there. I guess I'll have to do it next year. Next wet season. It is so different through here now compared to when I did my last video, which was pretty poor quality to be honest, so you may not be able to tell the difference, but wet season is gone. Dry season has arrived. It's about 10:30 at the moment and I've only just started my hike. There's no way I'd do that in the wet season. You'd be having to get airlifted out because of the heat stroke. But it's so nice. It's probably, the temperature's probably, I don't know, 25, 28 degrees, something like that. It's beautiful. Oh, okay, well, I'm at the top of the hill. And that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I guess I haven't lost all my fitness after all. Mind you, I just looked at my hiking app and it's 162 metres that I just walked. So, it's not really that great of an achievement, is it? But it was uphill. And I only had to stop once. I stopped twice, but the second one was just to do that video. so I only had to stop once. So I'm sitting at the moment on the same bench where in my first video I told you all that I was getting very overheated, and how I knew that was that I had told my hydration hose to fuck off because it got in my way. So it is warm, but it's nothing compared to that day. Oops, sorry about fingers. So I'm just having a little bit of a break, and I am going to have lots of breaks today, just because, like I said, I think my feet are going to be an issue, so I don't want to push it. I just want to reach my goal, not doing a certain time frame or anything. So that, go away fly. That's about it. We'll go over and have a look now of how far we're going to walk today to Butterfly Gorge. Okay, so these are the southern walks. These are all the walks you can do. It's probably a bit hard to read that, but anyway. Butterfly Gorge is 12 kilometres. It's supposed to take 4.5 hours apparently, but I don't know how long it will take me. Anyway, so that's where we're going, Butterfly Gorge. Oh, it is a nice breeze. I make it a bit noisy on the camera, but it's nice to hike in, I can tell you. Oh, they've changed all this. So this used to be, pretty sure it's this bit, like all those kind of rocks, but all over the path. Made for some difficult walking, but it would have been good training for my ankles. But looks like they've changed it and put all blue gravel in. Oh, it's so nice to be out here again. The last time I walked along here was actually about 10 months ago. Just after my dad passed away, and I just needed to get out and go for a walk. And I came this way. I was going to go to Butterfly Gorge on that day, but then I decided to go across to Jedders Rock, and oh my goodness, that was a mistake. That is one hard track. Probably going to have to do it a few times though to strengthen my ankles and my feet. But it's a grade 5, but should probably be more like a grade 7, although I don't think that exists. But they should have a better rating system than what they do, because Steve and I walked on a grade 5 track in Winton when we went to see the dinosaur, I think it's called Walk with the Dinosaurs or something. Oh, there's someone coming, I'll just stop. Okay, try this for the third time. So we went to I think it's called Walk with the Dinosaurs exhibit, and if you're ever in Winton, you should really go. It is fascinating. You get to go through their laboratory where they're working on the dinosaur bones. You get to see actual dinosaur bones after it's all been cleaned up and everything. Go through this little train tour. It's really, really well worth a visit. And in the next 5 years, or in 5 years' time, they're doing a whole different centre as well, so it's going to be amazing. Anyway, they have a walk there. It's pretty short, but they call that a grade 5. And that is not a grade 5, I'm sorry, compared to what the Jedders Rock walk is. That is not grade 5. Or, like I said, Jedders Rock walk should be like a grade 7 or something. Alright, so I'm coming up to a junction here. Not quite sure which way I'm supposed to go. I will have a look. So I think it's not the Pat's Lookout one, because I think that's go that way to Southern Rock. I think I've got to go the other way. By the Yamby Walk. Yep, which is the other way. I wonder if there's any water in here. They don't seem to be hoping there is. Hey, there's water. There you go, little Lance. Have a drink. It's funny, I passed a couple of tourists just before. That was why I kept having to turn the camera off. And they were beetroot red. And trying to get out of the heat as fast as they possibly could, I think. And here's me saying, oh, it's beautiful temperature. And there's them wilting like flowers, just trying to get out of the heat. Anyway, I guess that's the difference when you live up here, you just get so used to it. The path has become quite a bit rockier now. Which in normal circumstances I probably would say is a good thing because they're good for my ankles. But my left foot is starting to give me quite a bit of grief, to be honest. So I don't know how I'm going to go, but I'm going to push on. I think it's too much of a problem. I may have to turn back, but I really don't want to. I really want to get to Butterfly Gorge. There's still a grevillea in flower. Probably the last one, actually. I haven't seen any others. You probably didn't get to see them very well in my last video. I'm sorry, my first hiking training video. But it's not that colour. I'm going to say this track is not doing great things for my feet, but it's not too bad. Taking it easy. So I checked my hiking app and I've done about 2.5 k's, which should mean I've got about 3.5 to go until I get to Butterfly Gorge. Oh, well, this sucks. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to put the camera down so I can concentrate and not twist an ankle or something. I'll get a stone bruise on my feet because that would be about the last thing I need. Then Steve would have to come and rescue me. Wouldn't be able to walk out. He'd love that, I'm sure. Well, this is quite nice through here. Oh look, hibiscus flower. Native hibiscus. Oh, look at all the little bugs in there. Might try and get them with my slow-mo. Okay, well, tried out my slow-mo. See how that goes. So I actually do have another video to upload that I did before this one. And it was to test out my new phone, or camera on the phone. Steve, Joe and I went upriver to the first crossover of the gorge. And I was just doing some video and trying out all the cool features. I've got to say I love the camera on this phone. I've got the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And it shits all over the old Samsung camera that I had, I have to say. But the reason I haven't uploaded it is because I couldn't find any good free editing software. So the first video, hiking training video I did on my phone, and there was a Samsung editing program on the phone, so I used that. And then the second one I did was my camera, and my camera records in a different format. So I was able to use, I think it was Windows Movie Editor or something like that. Listen to that bird. And this one, the new Samsung, they've gotten rid of the software, and you can re-download the software, which I did, but it doesn't work very well with this camera. I've obviously changed the software or updated the phone, or I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't work. So I haven't been able to find a good program. So that's one of my missions this long weekend, I guess, is to try and find a good program that I can edit my videos to show you guys, because that's why I'm taking them. Not just for me, but for you guys as well. Show you all in parts of Australia that you never, well, that a lot of people won't ever see. Sorry, I'm just trying to not fall over here. Maybe seeing these videos will encourage you to come up here and see it all for yourself. Somehow I think this is going to be a long video, but you know, like I said before, I'm making it for me as well as for you guys, so you don't have to watch all of it. It's a fandangled function called fast forward, so you can skip bits if you want to. Wouldn't recommend it. You might miss something exciting, like in the last one where I nearly got wiped out by a kangaroo. That was exciting. I'll try out the zoom on this. Looks to be a baby monitor or something. Oh, geez. See how close I can get. Definitely a baby monitor of some description. Yeah, it's very cool. And doesn't seem to be worried at all. Oh, and there he goes. Okay, oh, jeez. Okay, I found a couple of rocks in the shade to have a bit of a rest at. Show you. Not very good at this, am I? Anyway, it's in the shade. There's not too many places in the shade along this track to have a rest, to be honest. So, let's take advantage of it while I can. Yeah, it's been good so far. My left foot's actually not hurting as much now. After it was giving me all that grief, I had just come up a decent hill. I didn't say mountain, but a decent hill, and then gone back down again, so maybe that was what was stressing it out, putting too much pressure on it going up and downhill. But yeah, it seems to have settled down a bit now, so that's really good actually. I'm glad, because it was going to be tough if it didn't settle down. But it has. So I'll just show you the rest of this. Not a bad spot. Okay, this is the junction, Butterfly Gorge and Jetta's Rock Walk. Jetta's Rock Walk goes up there. Oh, there's some more people. And I'm going this way. And there's a sign over here for the Lily Ponds Walk. I can zoom in. Daywalkers, turn back now if you're not prepared to camp. I am not prepared to camp, so I am not going that way. I'm going to go this way. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm going to try and film and walk as I go. Now this is going to work because this is what I'm walking on, so I'm going to be watching where I'm going, not where I'm filming, so sorry if I go a little bit wonky or off track. How nice is that? I hope the camera is doing this justice. I probably won't know until I see it on YouTube when I upload it. Quality seems to be quite different on YouTube when you upload things. Holy dolly. This track's getting interesting. It's beautiful. Try and zoom in on this a little bit. There's some more grevilleas down here that are still flowering. So the one I saw before wasn't the last one, which is nice. There they are. See the flies buzzing in front of the camera. Annoying little things. Alright, I'm going to put this down for a bit and keep walking. I just passed a really lovely couple and the poor lady was limping. She'd obviously twisted her ankle or something. I asked her if she was okay. She was with her husband. But she's like, no, I'm fine. Just walking it off, so... Hey, the birds. And this, ladies and gentlemen, oh geez, I'm shaking, is why they call it Butterfly Gorge. They are everywhere along here. We've got some slow-mo, finally, of them. Hopefully that turns... Holy crap, look at them up there. That's amazing. Oh. So cool. So I was completely focused on the butterflies. I didn't realise I was standing in the middle of a graveyard. Look how close I was to crunching that skull. I don't know what it is. It's too big to be a cat, I think. Or maybe it's a wallaby. How many people are you going to go, ew, why are you touching that? This is so pretty through here. This is actually kind of still running. The water's quite clear. Paying attention to what I'm doing here. I did slip just before. Luckily my trekking poles caught me again. Clear the water is. Wow. So clear. Oh, that's a long way up. This is so beautiful here. Peaceful, relaxing. There's been a turtle playing in around here. Probably not playing, probably hunting more likely. I saw some bubbles there. It's really nice sitting here. Nice to give my feet a break. They are quite sore. It's going to be quite the struggle to get out of here this afternoon, I think. But I've got all afternoon. I think it's like 1:30 or something, so no stress, no rush. I told Steve not to panic if he doesn't hear from me for quite some time, because I was just going to take it easy. So just filming because I'm hoping that the turtle was going to pop up, but he didn't. Very uncooperative turtle. Okay, I am on my way back out. Couldn't really do much filming down there at the river because people keep turning up. How rude. I'm not going to do much filming on the way back unless there's something that I feel you guys like, something amazing that I feel you guys really need to see that you didn't see on the way in, because I did quite a bit of filming on the way in. So it's good Englandish. It took me 2 hours and 40 minutes to get here. I'm actually guessing it's probably going to take me pretty much the same to get back because my feet are really sore. Although now that I'm moving again, they're not quite as bad. But still, it's going to be a slow trip back. And I want to be able to concentrate on getting myself out of here in one piece, rather than having something happen, because I know that when I'm tired or my feet are sore, I'm not as careful with my feet placement, and it would be highly embarrassing if Steve had to come and rescue me. So let's not put myself in a situation where that's likely to happen. Okay, so I'm going to keep going and go through this beautiful gorge, and I will talk to you later. Made it out of the gorge in less than an hour. Quite impressed with myself. I think it was 45 minutes maybe to get out. So, done well. My feet, well, I don't know. They're definitely sore, but I tend to go through stages of sharp stabby pain and just dull ache, so I don't know. At the moment they're just dull aching, so that's okay. Alright, so just having a bit of a rest. Quite bad at centering myself in the frame. Anyway, so just while I'm sitting here having a rest, I feel I need to talk to you about my hat. What do you think? What do you think of my hat? Steve says I'm not going to win any fashion contests in my hat. I don't care. It's not about fashion. So I was looking for a hat to go hiking in, and I had some very specific requirements. I didn't want a dark colour because up here that's just silly. Dark colour is going to attract heat, make your head hot, you overheat. So I wanted a lighter colour, but not white, because that's just as silly. I wanted the ventilation around the side, you can see that, help keeps your head cool. And I wanted a stiffer brim, because a lot of the hiking hats or fishing hats that you find have quite a floppy brim, and so they flop in front of your eyes, so you can't see where you're going. You kind of need to be able to see where you're going when you're hiking, or they flop there, which blocks your peripheral vision. So we went up to Darwin. Sorry about the fingers. We went up to Darwin and I thought, I'll find a hat in Darwin. Darwin's got plenty of places. They all had the exact same hats, no variety, and they all were dark and floppy. So I bought one just because I really needed a hat. The hat I was hiking in before was too small for my big head. Or it was fitted originally, but we washed it and then it shrunk. So that's why I was wearing my hair in pigtails. So those of you who know me know I'm not a pigtail person. And probably wondering what the hell I was doing wearing pigtails is because I couldn't fit my hair under the hat. And even the one I bought from Darwin, I still couldn't fit my hair under the hat. So that's why I was wearing pigtails. So I got desperate and I went on to Wish. Now, anyone who's seen those, expectation and reality comparison photos of people ordering stuff on Wish, you'll understand why I say I was desperate. But I went on there and there was a couple of different hiking hats. So I bought one. I thought, oh, well, I'll only waste $20, $15, $20 if it's not right. And it turned up, and I thought that they would ship it so that it was flat. So they just kind of squashed this bit down, it would just be flat like that. No, they squashed it and folded it in half and then into quarters. So when I got it and got it out of the packet, it had these big crease lines. I thought, well, that's $20 down the drain, isn't it? Anyway, so I left it hanging on the back of a chair and then noticed a couple of days later that it had straightened out. So it is the perfect hat. It's a stiff brim, it doesn't flop. It straightened itself out after being folded. It's got the ventilation. It's not a dark colour, but it's not white or anything stupid. And the best bit is, or one of the best bits, is that this part is actually really quite big. So I can put my hair up into a high bun and still wear the hat. So no more pigtails. Woohoo! There you go. That is the hat story. You're all wondering why I was wearing such a silly looking hat, weren't you? Oh, and how wide is this brim? It's great. It's not like a wide brim hat that's, not a wide brim. So there you go. That is the hat story. I know you're all satisfied now. Satisfied your curiosity. Not really. And as an add-on to the hat story, because I forgot to tell you, that I was so impressed with the hat that I immediately ordered a second one off Wish, so I have a spare one. So this can be just my training one, because it's probably going to get trashed for the next 12 months training, and then I'll have a brand new one to go hiking next year in. How good's that? Okay, now the hat story is done. Alright, I made it. It's very wobbly. Let me do that. That's better. Get the sun off my nerve. So 11.63 kilometres. Pretty happy with that. I made it back in 2 hours, whereas it took me 2 hours 40 minutes to get out there, so pretty happy with that. I guess filming takes up quite a lot of time, and I had a few good breaks coming back as well, so take all that into account. My feet are really sore now. It's just going to be interesting to see how they are tomorrow morning when I wake up. But I made it. They say that hiking the PCT is half and half mental challenge and physical challenge, maybe even more of a mental challenge. And I guess that's what it was for me today. I just wanted to reach my goal, which I did. I got to Butterfly Gorge and I got back. What am I going to do when I'm out there hiking the Washington section of the PCT? My feet hurt. I can't just stop and go, oh well, feet hurt, got to stop now. I need to be able to push through within reason. I need to know when to stop as well. Listen to my body, but I felt that I could keep going. Yeah, okay, they're very sore, but I felt that I could keep going, so I did. But like I said, it'll be interesting to see how they are tomorrow. So yeah, really happy with that. It was a great walk. I really enjoyed it. It was nice to just get out there and just walk and not be, oh, you know, I've got to get my pace up and not, you know, I've got to go faster. And I probably would have given up if I'd done that, because otherwise I wouldn't have enjoyed it. So yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully I'll be posting these more often now. I've had people asking me when the next video is going up, so here it is. And hopefully I'll be more often now. I've got 12 months. I've given myself 12 months to get fit for the PCT. I'm planning on starting mid-July next year, but I don't want to be doing anything too strenuous the last month before I go. I'll still be exercising, but you know, not going full on. So I've given myself a year to get fit. It's an interesting question though, isn't it? I was thinking about the other day, what is fit? You know, I can't just suddenly wake up one morning and go, I'm fit now, or you know, do one more, you know, after one workout I'm like, oh, that's it, I'm fit. So I need to set myself some goals of what I want to achieve fitness wise. One thing from the start of doing this, I always wanted to, or thought one of my goals would be that I want to be able to run up. So the first hiking training video that I did, I went up the stairs, down the stairs, back up the stairs, across the top, and then back down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. So I want to be able to run up those stairs without stopping. So that is one of my fitness goals. Apart from that, I don't know, I'm going to have to come up with some and just see what, you know, what am I going to use to measure where I want to be at, to be able to hike the PCT without, you know, without too much strain or strenuous, although it is going to be that, so I don't know. Alright, well that's it for me. I will see you all soon, hopefully.